So instead of a cutscene to give us our ninja powers, we have access to them right off the bat. All we have to do is hold down the ammo change button and we can turn into the ninja. Most of everything is still the same. One thing that we can do now is grab items with our staff, which is kinda handy. So combat has changed, and it's a lot better than this one, mostly due to the fact that enemies don't hurt you when you collide with them. Also that your staff has more range than the Super Nintendo version. Also, the combo system that was in the Super Nintendo version is not present in this version. Instead, our yin-yang counter will count down while we're in our ninja form, and once we reach 0, we'll turn back into Maui. However, if we go below 100 coins, if you quickly run back to a spot where you found coins previously, there will usually be 1 or 2 coins there to help you out maintain your form. So, while I liked the swinging in the Super Nintendo version, I'm not too much of a fan of it here, mostly because the physics that are involved in swinging are different, and my timing gets thrown off a lot when I'm trying to, go from node to node. Mostly because when you launch yourself forward, you have to do a little bit of a shimmy in between nodes before you can grasp onto the next one. Otherwise, you're going to swing your staff and you're going to miss most of the time. So, we don't have the spin attack, but instead, if we hold the change button down and hit forward twice, we do a speed dash. The game calls it teleport, but honestly, do you think that looks like a teleport to you? That looks like a speed dash. I didn't mention this earlier, but along with the combo system being gone, our attacks is a lot stronger. I think it's on the caliber of the fire-electric combination. Suffice it to say that our attacks are very strong compared to our bug gun. These red yin-yang coins don't fill up your meter. I don't know what they actually do, because I couldn't find a manual to reference, and the game doesn't really make it clear what they actually do, so I'm not exactly sure what you would get from collecting them. I guess just collect them for the sake of collecting them. You're going to want to wedge your staff on that yellow brick right there, because if you do that, you open up a secret area a little later in the video. A little later in the level. And here's the secret that we opened. We opened up another golem that we can walk into. And our prize for opening it up is another extra life. The disintegrating block mechanic is still present in this part of the stage. However, it's a little bit different because it gives you a little longer to react instead of it did in the Super Nintendo version. So now there we see a bunch of nodes, and this kind of shows off how hard it is to go from node to node seamlessly. You have to do that weird little shimmy thing, and I keep falling into the spikes. I'm just there just to get that one switch, which will get to a little secret in a sec. We don't want to leave the stage yet. If we head over here, we'll fall down and access a secret area. Slight jump cut for a minor interruption. So this part of the level I'm not too fond of, mostly because of these bouncing platforms. You can jump on them to make them bounce even more or less depending on how high you jump. But for whatever reason, this causes the emulator to cause some input lag for at least the jump button. And it's kind of why I don't like this stage, because most of my practice runs ended up with me dying a really stupid death, and I'm not too fond of it. And it's kind of caused me to play very cautiously in this part of the level. I'll be collecting most of the bags, but I won't be exploring a lot of the secrets in this stage, mostly due to the risk of dying. So you're going to see me do a little bit of a squeamish nudge towards these platforms, because I just don't want to end up dying. There's an extra life right there, but I'm not going to get it because I don't want to risk dying. To get it, all you have to do is just make that platform like dip really low, and you'll be able to reach it. The problem is trying to get back up onto the platform. And there we go. Playing it safe, and now we made it to the end. The wall says teleport, which it's referring to the speed dash move, and here I am trying it, but the game doesn't want to recognize my input. Usually I just go all the way to the end and then duck, because if the ball hits you, you end up dying. And I'm pretty sure the level's not intended that way, but that's how I did it. Alright, here's the boss, and now these enemies actually do stuff. So the red guy, he's a bit of an aggressive type, he attacks more often. Here's the blue guy, he's sort of a smooth operator who slides underneath you, and he kind of dodges most of your attacks. See, like that? I kind of like that move too, I wish I had it. The green guy is the fire guy, oddly enough. I assume he's some sort of jalapeno-like character. I don't know. The yellow guy is the dash guy. He will pretty much run around and try to hurt you with his speed move. Now the boss is now combining two enemies at once. We have the blue guy and the red guy fighting side by side. Another thing that the red guy likes to do is jump around a whole lot. And here we go, we're doing it again for the green and yellow guy. These guys are fairly easy to take care of, mostly because if you kill one of them, most of the time they're going to drop at least one health pickup. Alright, here we go, the black one. He's pretty much just a combination of all the other types. If you hit him enough times, he'll split into two. The clone goes down in one hit, the original does not. And once you kill the clone and attack him again, he'll split again. And all you have to do is just keep hitting him until he dies. And that's the boss. Also, there's no bonus stage for this one. So tune in next time for the next level.